Alright, everyone. I know some of you may have wondered where this track has disappeared to. It has not been used since Season 7, and it was last filmed in 2016, so that's over 3 years ago, because it was filmed in January. And this track is going to get a facelift. A facelift that I am very, very excited for. I cannot wait to start working on this track, and I'm going to tell you why. Because of this. Clay. I am going to put clay in the turns. And that clay is going to act as dirt. So I am super, super excited to be making this a half pavement, half dirt track. And I don't care if this isn't logical. I haven't researched this. I don't know if it can be done. But in the stop motion world, anything is possible. So we're going to have pavement on the straightaways and dirt in the turns. And I am so excited to turn this racetrack into this. And I really hope it works, because I know clay has a chance of cracking, and I'm going to do my best to not make it crack. And we'll just see how it goes. I got this at a craft store called Joann's. If anybody wants to try it out. It was about $10 for this nice 10-pound box of clay. Not bad. And I'm also going to, first off, tape up the walls, because they're styrofoam. So I'm going to tape them up with regular Scotch tape. And then after I put the clay down, then I'll put like white tape on top of the Scotch tape, because it helps the white tape stick better, because the white tape does not stick that great to the walls. So I'm going to be giving updates, and I hope this goes as planned. Alright, so the Scotch tape has been applied to the walls, and now we have our nice little handy dandy bag of clay. So I am going to try and layer the clay onto the track, and the clay is just got a little scoop out, and I'll put it on the track. So I tried this on cardboard. It did not work. So that's why I'm doing this on wood. I was originally making Eldora, but now I'm just going to transform one of my old tracks into dirt. And we scored, like, scraped on the cardboard, and just because I guess it helps the clay stick. But I tried doing that on the wood. Didn't quite work as well as I thought it would. So I consulted with my advisor, aka my fiance, and she told me just to let's try and apply the clay, which I agree with, because with wood you'd probably get splinters all over the place, and to prevent it from cracking, and I think it cracked on the cardboard mainly because this on the wood it goes much smoother than it did on the cardboard. On the cardboard, the problem was, so clay shrinks when it hardens, and I think the problem we ran into was that the cardboard, when it shrunk, it took the cardboard in with it. And what I mean by that is, like, cardboard is easily warped, and that's why all my cardboard tracks are warped from paint, because when the paint dries, it takes the cardboard with it. And then when the clay dried, it took the cardboard with it again, but this time, since clay is fragile, it cracked. So what we're going to do is we're going to layer the clay on this time and dry it. And I'm going to dry the first set, and it's almost bedtime, so we're going to do just a little bit. I'm going to test run it and see when I wake up. I pray it's not cracked, because that was super disappointing. And then I'm also going to try and layer it as in a way of having banking on the track too. So that should be pretty fun. It'd be fun to have like a little banking. And then what you can do with the clay is this, to take your fingerprints off of it. That makes grooves too. So cool. And it's very messy. You couldn't tell. And I know the lighting's not the best because it's freaking dark out. Took me a little while to do the track. And I think this will be fun. I think this will be a lot of fun to do, honestly, because I've never done a dirt track, so I'm obviously excited about that. But I'm also excited to see if this works or not, because from everyone's Eldora's tracks I've watched, because I was trying to see what I could model off of, and it looks like everyone uses dirt and no one's tried clay. And I feel like clay is the most like a dirt track, because a dirt track is nice and wet, and clay is wet when you apply it, and then you can obviously kind of like squeegee the clay to give it that wet feature when it dries. So I could do that for my races. And I don't know, but the problem with making wet clay is the clay would probably stick to the die cast, which is not ideal, but you know, it could work. Oh yeah, look at that. Very cool. Very cool. Alright. Sorry, I'm working off camera right now, but this is what I would like it to look like. There we go. Much brighter. Sorry, my hands are all, as you can see, they're all a little dirty, so I have to do stuff with my left hand here. And so that's what it looks like. And obviously it'll look cooler with the whole turn. But yeah. I will update you periodically as I work along with this, but it looks cool as of right now. Awesome. Alright, check this out. This actually looks really cool. So, the first layer has been done. And I'd obviously like more banking kind of up by the wall. But yeah, that's... I mean, the transition's not supposed to be pretty. But the cars look so cool on this clay / dirt. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. Alright, y'all. I hope this is the content you like to see. Check this out. Very cool. Very neat. This is the first layer. So what I'm going to do, get some sleep, let this dry, see how it turns out, pray it doesn't crack, and then attempt to add a second layer. And if it chips while I do a second layer, I'm just going to stop the showbiz right there. This is the only layer this track's getting. It still looks cool. It still looks cool. It still feels cool. It still runs like a dirt track, which I hope it does. So here's Larson, Stenhouse, 2 dirt racers. Could be tough moving the cars on this, but when it dries, it's obviously going to be a lot different. It's not going to be as wet. It's kind of dry right here. It just hasn't turned its color yet. So obviously we're going to have cars running lower lines, higher lines, middle lines. It's going to be so cool. It's going to open up a lot for me stop motion wise, because I honestly could do like a whole dirt series on this track, like Saturday night features. That would be fun. Like have different drivers show up each time. Same driver, same ringer show up, like Larson. Christopher Bell could be added. Oh, and the clay's bumpy up here too. It's kind of like a dirt track. It's like really wavy at the wall. So when they hit the wall, they like bounce. This should look cool if I do it right. And that's the thing I need to work on as well, is doing a stop motion on this stuff too. Oh, this should be super easy. Yeah. Alright. I don't mean to sound cocky. But I'm excited. I'm definitely going to be doing some test runs. And that will be a video that will be up on my channel as well. And obviously I need to add the white walls, because I still have the styrofoam showing, so I need to add the white walls to it. And this is what I will definitely be working on for the first part of June. And June's a big month for me. I love June. Always love June. MIS, my birthday. Lots going on in June. So I'm looking forward to it. And this will be the final cap off of Season 9 as well. So I'm going to tune in with y'all in the morning. Hope everybody is enjoying this so far, because I'm sure am enjoying making this. I like how rough it is where they enter. So like, as they come off the dirt, Larson's heading in. Let's zoom out a bit. So Larson's going to head in. Oh, that's such a weird transition feeling with the car. That's cool. So hopefully this will make for lots of interesting wrecks maybe, and hopefully fun and exciting content, because that is what I want to provide. Alright everybody, I will see you in the morning. Alright, so this is exactly what I feared would happen, but we're gonna try to add that second layer because, you know, this is a cool concept and this will still work. I mean, the cards can still go over this. It's not like it's anything major, but definitely a second layer would help. Alright, so I added some water to the clay, and then I patched up the cracks. So we're going to see how this does, and hope this makes it better, because I double coated this clay now. So we'll see. And I looked up on how to dry clay properly, so I'm going to have to put like a piece of plastic over this turn. And then this turn's actually not too bad. I'm going to coat it with water, and I'll show you how I do that. Turn off the music so there's no copyright. So what I do is I take my little Dale cup, got a little paintbrush here with water on it, and you just glaze the clay. And then with that, you kind of just, that's not enough water. Cause see right here's a little crack. Oops. But you can kind of, man, that's really not enough water. Come on. I'm struggling here. There we go. Ah, lost a piece there. You can kind of re-wet the clay, and then you're able to kind of blend the cracks in. So hopefully this works, because this turn's not bad, besides this one spot, really. I mean, back here's a little cracked up, but I'm going to keep working at it, and I'll update you when I'm done. Alright, so looks like the repair job did fine. I might have to do it again, because it's probably going to crack again. But wow, it looks pretty cool. I did a couple clips that I'll show in this video as well that I filmed stop motion on, and these cars are going to get muddy. That's for sure. Maybe when this dries it won't be as bad, but I don't mind it because it's clay. I mean, it's not like it's hard to clean off. It looks cool though, honestly. It'd be kind of cool to have some race versions of clay on the cars. And also, I got this from Top Shelf Diecast. It's alright. That's what I'll say about it. I mean, it irritates me that he doesn't take the time to spray paint his cars the same color, because I got a black diecast with blue interior. It's kind of stupid. Lazy. But that's just my 2 cents. But anyways, it's going good so far. I like that it's bumpy. Makes for fun stop motions, and I guess I can start painting. Painting this, putting down a monster sticker there, and then back there should be, right along here, behind that wall, there should be, actually it's right there. Right there. That goes there. I need to paint that too. So we'll get after it. Alright, so most of you can see these cracks. They're never going to go away. So what I got to do is just keep using that brush, and it works nicely, and it also makes the turns look much better. So right there's a crack. I will patch that, but for now the track's done. Well, surface. I still got to do the rest, but yeah. So that's probably going to do it for this video. I hope everybody enjoyed this journey and enjoyed the test runs around this racetrack, because I will be uploading those as well. So I guess I'll make a completion video when this is fully done, but I just hope this doesn't get worse. But other than that, I can just keep using my wet down method, because it's nice and fun. It makes the track look much better when it's wet. So we'll just leave it at that. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is JG24, J26, signing out.